Welcome in a universe community. Our topic for today is how much of ego is good. So here we go. Dr. Wayne Dyer published one of his books and he was in constant connection with his wife and he was inquiring about where this particular book was in the bestsellers list. And so he called up his wife and said, "So, where has my book reached? Where am I in the bestsellers list?" And his wife said, "You are not on the bestsellers list, your book is." And then something inside him changed. He said, "Yes, she's so right." Some kind of awareness came within him. And we are talking about spiritual masters here who keep learning, who keep connecting with the source, and they don't hesitate to make changes in their personality. This is what we should do. We should just keep learning and improving ourselves. When don't you learn? When your ego comes in between. "Oh, I don't want to change. I think I'm perfect the way I am." So this will never let you learn anything new because your cup is full. Anything you pour on inside a full cup will just come out of it. So you have to first empty the cup in order to fill in something new. So for learning, you have to empty your conditioned ways of thinking. Whatever you know, you have to unlearn that first. No, instead of learning more, you have to first unlearn what you already know. Only then can you learn something new. Now, even when I see my books or when I just scroll through these videos that I have been making for a long time now, something inside me says that so much of work, how did I do this? It is not possible for a person. I'm just a person like you are. It requires a lot of energy. It requires a lot of concentration. You have to keep reading, learning, and you have to write first and then make these videos, upload these videos. Same with books. So whenever I just look at my books, it is like, wow, this is written well. But then I have written them. What is it that separates me from those books? That means it is clear that a higher source, a higher power is constantly working with us. In whatever you may be doing, there is a higher power always accompanying you, whether you realize it or not. When you are more aware, you realize it. When you see miracles in your life, then you realize that yes, this is true. For one of my books, I always thought that no, it is not written well. I could have written it in a better way. This is not satisfactory and all. And what happened one day was that after I had completed writing it, my computer did not open, and then I learned that there was some problem with the hard disk, and so all the data was gone. And it was like I was criticizing my book and I did not save it in the pen drive, and now look what had happened. But somewhere I had faith and I said, no, the source will help me. The same source which helped me to write my book, it will help me to get it back. And then my daughter told me about data retrieval, and then we went to Metro City and got the data retrieved from there, and that is how I got my book back. But that was the last day when I complained about anything that I have ever made, whether it is videos or anything that I have ever written, because I got my lesson that day. Now I know that it is not you who is writing. Some power is working through you. You are just a medium and that power is working through you. So whatever comes in your mind, you just sit and write, and then that is over, and be confident about your work. And somewhere, I thought, why did not I save this in my pen drive? And what happened when I was sitting in that data retrieval office? A person came right in front of me and said, "See, I saved all my precious files in this pen drive and now it is not opening." So I got my answer. So whatever you may do, there is a higher source working in your favor always. That is why it helps you. You have to have faith and patience. If you have faith, you'll see that the most difficult times will just pass by and good times will be there. Dr. Wayne Dyer says that ego is like edging God out when it is only about me and I am this, I am great, I am the master. When you think that way, confidence is good, but if it becomes an aggression in you, if it alienates you from others and from the connectedness from the source and from people and the universe, then what happens is, this is negative ego, as I call it. Negative ego, disconnects you from everybody around you. So it should not be aggressive ego. Dr. Wayne Dyer says you have to be constantly connected with the source. If you are connected with the source, then that is positive ego. Now you are inspired and now you are doing your work in the best possible manner. Negative ego is when it brings aggression in you, when you think that you are all in all, and it shows in your behavior, in your words, you don't respect others, then that is negative ego. Easter Hicks says that there is nothing wrong with ego. Why do you call it ego? It is only expansion. Your inner being is here for expansion. It is always inclined towards expansion because you see the contrast and that makes you ask for more. So what is wrong in that? Yes, this is positive ego. You are ambitious, you want to achieve something, you want to become the best version you can be. This is positive ego. But now if you start comparing and competing with everybody, if you show somebody else down, if instead of being self-motivated, your motivation is coming because you are winning as compared to others. When you compare, you think, oh, I am a winner, I am better. Now if it is this that is keeping you going, then this is negative ego. Osho says that if you do not have ego, you are like a dog. Anybody kicks you and you don't have ego, so you don't do anything. So this is not right. You should have that much of ego, and we all have that ego lying in the background. That is why we operate from a sense of lack. We always say we are not enough, we are not good. So that means the ego is always there. You have to use it for achievement of good things, because richness serves everybody. Whenever you are rich in talent, in material benefits and all, you are able to reach out to others around you also. So your abundance also becomes a source of abundance for everybody else. So it is nice to be rich. It is nice to achieve more. It is nice to be ambitious. But then it should not become a source of anxiety for you once you start comparing and competing. When it is only about you, what happens is you are not able to implement those new ideas, because now fear creeps in. Because now you say, what will they say if I fail? You see, now your own ego is stopping you from going forward, from learning, from improving. So it should be self-motivation always. It should be, I am working for the source. I don't want anything from you. No, it should never be about want. Your work should be a reward. Whatever you are doing, you should do it in the best possible way. Now you are improving, learning and becoming a better version of you. And this ego is good. This is positive ego, where you are stepping forward, where you are improving in life. Standing up for yourself or standing up for something you believe in is positive ego. But if you want everybody around you to behave in a way that makes you feel good, if you want everyone around you to change because only then can you feel better, this is negative ego for sure. Ego is good when you are aligned with your inner being. You know who you are. You know your purpose in life. Now you don't ask anybody because you have this clarity. Your intuition tells you all the answers. And this is not ego. I'm listening to myself. If I am showing self-love, if I'm going to places which I love to go, if I'm interacting with people I love, this is not ego. This is self-love. So you have to understand the difference between positive ego and negative ego. The best thing you can do is to be aligned with your inner being and be in the here and now. Don't get anxious by the mirage of the future. It is not there right now. And don't go back to your past and bring that negative energy back here. Oh, why did I take that decision? I could have done it in a better way. Why did I do that? Why didn't I do better? Don't go back to your past at all. Just delete it. All you have is in this moment. What are you doing? All you have is this now, this present moment, the gift of creation that you have in your own hands. Create a beautiful life for yourself. Always remember, you are not doing anything, you are being done. Otherwise, how did that talent come within you? That talent of painting, that talent of software skills that you have, or that talent of being such a good athlete, how did it come within you? You did not ask when you were born. So some higher source is constantly working through you. So you are being done. You don't have to do anything, just be. It is all right to be ambitious, to want to achieve more, because you want expansion in your life. So just offer your work to God, keep connected with your inner being, that is the source, and keep improving, become the best version of you. But never compare and compete. Be your own competition. If you are better than who you were yesterday, you are doing well. So don't be too hard on yourself, and be kinder to yourself first before you are kind to others. Love yourself more so that you are able to love others more. Eckhart Tolle says that ego is a conceptual reality, that is an illusion of, you have made up something in your mind. I am this, I am this, I am great. And you work from that sense of conceptual reality. But the hard truth is that when you are dying, everybody is rich and everybody is poor, because you could have exchanged anything that you have, the most precious things that you have, for this life. So never forget that. What if this is your last day? Live as if this was your last day and take decisions which make you happy. It is not being selfish, that is only self-love. Do whatever makes you happy. Take decisions that make you happy, because if you are happy, only then can you give happiness to people around you. If you are satisfied, only then can you appreciate others. So now, whenever you are appreciated for good work, say thank you and feel good about it. That is positive ego. But if you are getting anxious about future achievements, that is negative ego. If you are comparing and always feeling not enough in comparison with others, that is negative ego. Learn from the flower. It just grows wherever it is. It does not compare with the flower next to it. The caterpillar does not try to become a butterfly. That is the next logical step. It has to become a butterfly because a higher source is working through it. So everything, the best of everything will happen in your life. You don't have to try. Remember, don't try. You are being done. Everything that is happening in this world, in your life, is just perfect. It had to be this way. You feel like you are doing it. You are not doing it. You are being done. Remember that. And so be prayerful. Be kind. Love yourself and everyone around you. And stay happy all the time. This is all in this video. Have positive ego. That will take you forward and that will make you the best version of yourself. I am Sanchita Pandey, your mentor and spiritual guide, and my message to you as always is I love you a lot. Inner Universe community, my prayers and love and blessings are always with each one of you. Thank you so much for being here, and I wish abundance, good health, peace and prosperity in your life. Namaste.